Hi, I'm Gassor and I'm going to teach you how to tie your belt. This is not just a tutorial for how to tie your belt in Taekwondo. The several ways I will show you are usually the standard methods throughout most martial arts. On July 1st, 1985, it was decided in a special Taekwondo meeting that the belt should be wrapped around the waist only once. This is to symbolise the pursuit of one goal once it has been determined, to serve one master with unshakable loyalty, and to gain victory in one blow. That being said, I will show you the methods for wrapping around once and twice, as you might need to know due to the length of your belt. In most martial arts, it is usually courtesy to turn away from others when tying your belt, so firstly, I apologise for tying my belt towards you, but it is the only way I can efficiently show you how to tie your belt. When you tie your belt around once, you can start with one side tailing down and then pass the other around you, or fold your belt in half, place in the centre of your lower back, open the belt and wrap both sides around you. The side you wrapped around you goes on top of the other and then goes underneath and back to the top. Tighten slightly to keep the belt in place. When you have completed that stage, if there is a problem with the length of the tails, you can adjust it here by shifting your belt across to your right to make the right tail longer and the left tail a bit shorter, or shift to your left to make the left tail longer and your right tail shorter. If wrapping around twice, you can do the same with the tailing down version, as you can go over the top of the belt, making a second layer over the first loop, and then go over the loop of the other tail, then go underneath both layers and tighten slightly to keep in place. Make sure you go over the top of the other loop so the layers aren't separated, and to wrap around without the belt twisting, as it will dig in your back while you train and also look untidy. If you wrap around correctly, it should basically look like one layer. The other method usually used by beginners is starting with the middle of your belt at your navel, crossing over at the back and wrapping back around to the front. This is usually frowned upon by instructors due to the untidy crossover at the back, so I definitely recommend the first method instead. Now to tie the knot. No pun intended. Firstly, do not tie with the bottom tail, as you will end up with a diagonal knot. It will look untidy and flick towards your face while you train. Instead, tie the knot with the top tail and tighten with both hands to give you a square knot. Try to avoid making twists in your belt when tying your knot. Make sure it's not too tight, as it will make you feel uncomfortable when you train. I always say to do the thumb test. Put your thumbs inside your belt and they should be able to move freely. Measure both sides together and see whether they are even or close as you can to even. Both sides are equal to represent both sides of your body being equal. It also looks a lot tidier. If the length is not close to even, then untie your knot and go back to the previous stage of adjusting your tails. If you have followed the steps correctly, you should now have tied your belt efficiently, so congratulations. This concludes my tutorial on how to tie your belt, so check my channel for other tutorials and subscribe for future tutorials. Thank you.